Today I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful event centerpiece on a budget. I'll link all of my supplies in the description and the pinned comment below. For my base, I'm using this 4x4x4 wooden cube. It does have a plastic container and it does have the floral sponge, really intended for live flowers, but this is going to work great for my artificial flowers too. I also have my wire cutters, an absolute must, and I've got my chiffon ribbon. That's what I tie around the wooden crate just to bring in the colors for my party theme. I did get all my supplies on Amazon. I got these green hydrangeas. It actually comes with this set actually comes with two different tones of green, which I really liked. I got a box of the white hydrangeas. Again, the stems all come separate. And then I also got a box of the blue hydrangeas. And then for my greenery, I really love this assortment pack that I got because it has so many different options, but they just all blend so nicely together. Now let's talk about how many hydrangeas it took to make this display. So I used a total of 4 white stems, 2 here and 2 here. I kind of cluster 2 together to really give my hydrangea more fullness. You can see this is 2 and it almost looks like a really nice hydrangea stem. Looks like 2 of these artificials together in terms of fullness. So I used 4 white. I used 2 blue over here and 2 blue over here. So that's 4 blue. And then I only have 1 cluster of green. So I've got 2 green. So that is a total of 10 hydrangea stems in this 4x4x4 centerpiece. Now I do have a lot of greenery blended into this as well. So I'm going to go through how long I cut all of my stems and my hydrangeas. And by the way, this is all from Amazon. So I'm going to link up to all of these items in the description and in the pinned comment, just so if you wanted to replicate something like this, you can easily find everything that you would need. So I'm going to place a cluster of the white hydrangeas right on top. Now I did pre-cut this wire down to about 6 inches. So the center cluster of hydrangeas are my longest cluster of hydrangeas at 6 inches. Now, when I match these up together, I like to find the 2 flattest ends and just kind of place them next to each other just to make a really nice full looking hydrangea. And then I like to match up the bottom because when I poke these into my floral, I actually want to poke them in together because I want to really treat these as one stem. And by putting them in that spot together, it's really going to help hold the 2 stems together. Now I push this in just down as far as it can go. And you can see I've got this one centered. All right, now I'm going to put together another cluster of whites. I cut these wires about 5 1/4. Again, I want that center cluster of hydrangeas to be taller than what I have poking out of the sides. These do come kind of crinkled in the box, so it is good to kind of fluff them up a little bit. And then again, I try to find those 2 flattest sides and put them together just to build the best looking hydrangea. Now, once I've got these 2 stems together, I'm going to put them in at about a 45-degree angle. So I'm just going to poke these in together. Again, I'm just going to poke them down just as far as I can. And now you can see I've got my second white cluster into my white planter box. Okay, I pre-cut 4 more of these stems to about 5 1/4 inch because now I want to cluster up some of these beautiful blue hydrangeas so that I can put a blue cluster on each side of my centerpiece. So again, I'm matching up the bottom of the stems and I'm putting these in at about a 45-degree angle and pushing them into the planter box just as far as I can. And now I'll place this additional blue cluster right here on the opposite side. And finally, I'll place my green cluster here over on my 4th side. All right, now it's time to add the greenery. So the first one I add is this round eucalyptus leaf with the little white flowers. I did cut these stems to 4 inches. When I measure, I'm just kind of starting right at the beginning of the stem part. Now, I like to put these in between the stems near the base. You could put probably 1 in each corner. I am trying to conserve a little bit, so for now, I'm just putting kind of 1 on each corner on that front side, and then I'm going to put this one coming out right near the back, almost making like a triangle. I love the silver dollar eucalyptus that is in this assortment. I'm going to tuck one of these onto each of the sides, and then I'm also going to put one of these in the back. I know I keep calling it the back. There's really no true back because it's a round table, but I will have one bow that faces to the front. So it just kind of helps me keep it straight. But I'm putting these near the base. I think this just kind of helps soften the centerpiece right around that base area. So here's what this greenery is looking like so far. I did cut my willow eucalyptus to about 7 inches, and I'm inserting these towards the back, what I'm calling the back of my display, and I'm putting each one in at an angle, kind of like to make a V shape. This is my baby eucalyptus, and I cut these stems to about 6.5 inches, and I'm just tucking one of these in on each of the two sides. And next we have the round leaves with the white berries. I cut these down to about 6 inches. I just want to tuck one of these kind of near the center just to add a little bit of that white color. And then I'm also putting one of these a little bit lower, just coming out of the front. And then I'm going to add another one here to add a little splash of white near the back. And then I finish it off with this really cute navy blue chiffon ribbon just to really tie it even more into my theme. So if you're looking for a budget-friendly way to make event centerpieces, this is a really easy, great option to check out. Again, make sure you check all the links in the description and the pinned comments to see exactly what I used to make this one. If you found anything helpful, please help my channel by taking a second to like the video. And if you want to see more of my content, please subscribe.